I'm sure you've been hearing back and forth the last few days that Biden is dropping out. Then his team says that's not true and back and forth like that. Well, supposedly, he has officially dropped out of the race for the presidential election this time around. He, or his team most likely, wrote a letter, which is right here. It says, "My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we had made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world." It goes on to say, "We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drugs cost for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me re-elected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work, and let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today, what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Signed, Joe Biden. I know we all knew this was going to happen from the moment he started running. Many of us mentioned it months ago, but the Dems kept denying it. Even last month they had a fundraiser and was praising Biden, but now a big majority of the Dems and donors were pushing for him to step aside. Well, it looks as if they've got their wish. It's pretty late in the election to do this, so it may be interesting how it will turn out. I do wonder who the runner-up will be. Will Kamala take over campaigning for herself? Will Michelle Obama step in? Maybe Hillary make a comeback? Or maybe Gavin Newsom? Stay tuned. We were just told that Joe Biden fully endorsed Kamala. Kamala says she intends to earn and win Democratic presidential nomination. Stay tuned as more updates come through.